just a good old boy. Every meaning.
Hello everyone, I'm Andrew Holman, and this is my how-to video on how to use a duck call. Probably looking at my lanyard and going, man, that's a lot of calls. Am I going to learn how to use all of these? No, not today. We're going to start with a basic quack. So your basic quack. First thing you're going to need to do is purchase a duck call. I recommend Haydale's DR85. It's a double reed duck call. It's relatively cheap in the whole scheme of things, and in my opinion, it's probably one of the more duckier sounding duck calls out there on the market. So you've purchased a call, whichever call it may be. You're wondering, okay, now how do I make it sound like a duck? It's a good question. Okay, today what we're going to go over is the basic quack. The basic quack is the sound that you hear in the sky. Ducks are circling overhead and you hear quack, 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 or they're on the water and you hear quack. This is going to be your hen mallard that's going to make that noise. So to make this call actually sound like a duck, you can't just blow into it, especially when it comes as a single quack. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a sound that I like to call vut. Vut, vut, vut. Okay? So what we're going to do to practice is we're going to make the vut sound into the back end of the call. And it should sound something like this. Okay, now we'll turn the call around. It's just as simple as that. Just a vut, 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 vut. Turn the call around. Now this is what it sounds like actually out in the field. Okay, we've mastered the vut and or the single quack duck call. It's a huge step. A lot of people don't take enough time to really practice and master that. Our next call that we're going to work on is the lonesome hen. Lonesome hen is a hen mallard that's generally sitting on the pond, river, whichever body of water that you're on, and she's looking for a mate. And so it goes vut, vut, vut. It's 4 tones. Vut, vut, vut. And it gets softer each time, so it's vut, vut, vut. Vut, vut, vut. So, in the end of the call, call turned around. Here's what it sounds like in the field. Okay, so now we've kind of got an idea of what 2 pretty basic call sounds are. Now, there's a number of different ones that you probably hear on different shows. You may see them on whatever, but these are really experienced callers. We're not going to quite get there today. So, we've learned our basic quack and our lonesome hen. Those are probably 2 calls that if you went out to the field the very first time and you had a good understanding of what each of those calls did, you're probably going to kill ducks. The next recommendation that I have is a pintail whistle, and or called a drake whistle. We're going to work on the basic drake whistle. It's very different than the female hen call, but as far as finishing the birds coming into your spread, it's crucial. It sounds something like this. Now all I'm doing is using my deep guttural sounds going ah, 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 and then simply just putting my mouth on the call. So here we go. Ah, ah, ah. Here's what it looks like in the field. There it is. You finished off ducks. They come into your decoy spread. Now you let them have them. Hope you've enjoyed this how-to video on how to use a basic duck call. Please leave comments and I'll try to answer the questions best I can. Thank you very much.